Cameron Brink turned an unlikely passion into an incredible career, but it's the work she is doing off the court that has made her a true pioneer and legend of the game. Number 7. Cam Brink's early life. Did you know she has an extremely famous godbrother? Cam was born in Princeton, New Jersey on December 31st, 2001. However, Cam's early life was full of moving around. She lived in Amsterdam for 3 years from age 8 because of her parents' jobs at Nike, and returned to the United States before starting the 6th grade. Surprisingly, her initial passion wasn't basketball. Instead, she was an aspiring artist. It wasn't until around the age of 9 that basketball entered her life. She sat for hours discussing Pokemon with her older brother Sai. Her personal favorites were Blaziken and Charizard. But speaking of brothers, she has 2 super famous godparents, Dell and Sonia Curry. Sonia and Michelle Brink were roommates at Virginia Tech. This means that Steph Curry is Cam's godbrother, and the two are super close. In fact, she has to partially credit Steph for her basketball obsession. Number 6. Basketball obsession. The love for basketball wasn't what drew Cam to basketball. Her main introduction to the sport came at Davidson. Stephen Curry was playing for the Wildcats, and Cam couldn't tell you the score of that first game or how Curry played, but she could recall her excitement about the red and white cheerleader outfit she was wearing and the tall brown boots her mom paired with it. Instead of the game, it was the atmosphere that caught her attention. She remembered dancing in the crowd and the pure joy that came along with being allowed to wear a temporary tattoo on her face. I loved him and I loved the atmosphere. I loved putting on the outfit, but I was not good at paying attention. It sounds terrible, but it all felt so normal to me. It was just what we did. I grew up around it. Her parents never forced her to play ball. They understood that if they did that, it would only drive Cam away from the game. Instead, she went to basketball camp. She had too much energy to sit around and do nothing. But at the basketball camp, she discovered something new. It wasn't the love for basketball, but rather her obsession and passion for winning. She simply hated to lose. Now that sounds pretty similar to other greats who hate losing more than they love winning. So with the desire to win propelling her, she kept going back to the court. And before she knew it, she fell in love with basketball. So much so that she cried when a pediatrician told her that she might not reach 6 foot. Cam always wanted to be taller than her mother, who was 6'3". She was so distraught when the pediatrician said that she would be 5'11". However, the doc was wrong. Just a few years after that appointment, she was taller than her mom. But by then, she was in high school, and suddenly being tall wasn't as much fun. In fact, it made her life hell. Number 5. Basketball journey. A horrible high school experience forced her to switch schools. Because of her height, she naturally played both volleyball and basketball. During her freshman volleyball season, the team had a dress code of wearing skirts or dresses. Although she is known for her fashion nowadays, back then she was very self-conscious. Skirts were too short on her tall frame. She didn't have the right shoes. It wasn't her clothes that were the problem, it was her body. The height that Cam wanted so badly now made it difficult to wear what she really wanted. Her mom said that she suffered from body shaming, even from her teammates. Cam might have been thriving on the basketball court, leading Southridge High School to 2 state titles, but internally, she was miserable. After 3 years, she realized it wasn't a healthy atmosphere, so with 1 year remaining, she transferred to Mountainside, a school that had just opened in 2017. I wouldn't even say I was being bullied, because bullying gives them too much power. They weren't bullies, and I just decided to remove myself. I knew I deserved better, so I left, and I'm happy I did. All of this just strengthened her mindset. She started to embrace her uniqueness and who she was. Besides, it didn't hurt that she was an absolute baller on the court. She was named Gatorade Player of the Year during her high school days, plus she was selected to play in the McDonald's All-American Game and the Jordan Brand Classic. After which, the biggest college programs came asking for Cam, but her mind had been set on one particular school since she was little. Number 4. College highlights. In college, she set an unbelievable record. Cam has said that most people think of her as a jock and don't know how much she loves to learn. She credits her brother Sai for instilling that quality in her. For Cam, her older brother made it cool to be smart. He has really helped me appreciate a love of learning. He really motivated me to get into Stanford. And once the school was on her radar, she had no interest in going anywhere else. It was the first school to offer her a scholarship. She attended a camp in 8th grade, and afterward, former associate head coach Amy Tucker approached her parents and told them that they would love for her to come here. That camp opened their eyes to just how good Cam was and could be. Her heart was set on Stanford and turned down colleges like UConn, South Carolina, and Nebraska. On November 25, 2020, Brink made her college debut, recording 17 points and 9 rebounds. She was named to the All-Tournament team after Stanford won the Pac-12 tournament. Cam helped her team win its first national championship since 1992. She set a program single-season record with 88 blocks that season. One thing that motivated Cam throughout her college years was a note from Jalen Savage, a former staff member at Stanford University. Before and after every locker room visit, she found motivation and solace in its words, which said it's so refreshing to see someone as talented as you still be a kid at heart. Never lose that quality. So many athletes of your caliber don't have that. The following season, she earned Pac-12 Player of the Year from the media, Pac-12 Defensive Player of the Year, All Pac-12 Team, and All Defensive Team honors. In her junior year, she surpassed Jane Apple as Stanford's all-time leader in blocks and broke her own single-season program record with 118 blocks. While in her first year in college, she was elected as Pac-12 Player of the Year and Defensive Player of the Year by the league's coaches and media. During her college year, she took a quick detour to the national stage as well. She played for the United States national 3-on-3 team at the 2023 FIBA 3-on-3 World Cup in Austria. She helped her team win the gold medal and was named tournament MVP after leading the competition with 39 rebounds and 10 blocks. She has also done historic things in the business world as well. Number 3, NIL deal. She has opened doors for female athletes all over the world. Cam is estimated to be one of the highest earning women's college basketball players thanks to her NIL deals. In 2023, she signed a deal with Chegg as part of a campaign to support student mental health, inspired by her own struggles with anxiety. Later that year, Brink became the first female basketball player to sign with New Balance. You can see her rocking her New Balances on Instagram, where she has 413,000 followers, while her TikTok has 5.7 million likes. Her popularity has played a role in her signing deals with both Urban Outfitters and Netflix. While off the court, she tackled a much tougher issue. Number 2, off the court. Cam has been extremely vulnerable with her followers. Cam is a staunch advocate for mental health on her social media. It is a topic close to her heart as she shares her struggles and encourages others to be gentle with themselves. By speaking out, she aims to normalize discussions around mental health, reminding everyone that it is okay to struggle. In September 2022, she received the Cal Hope Courage Award presented by the College Sports Information Directors of America to student athletes in California for overcoming stress, anxiety, and mental trauma. Along with mental health, she has also championed body positivity. She has made an effort to be confident and comfortable in her own skin. She tries her best to share this message with her fans as well, especially the young girls that follow her. As for her net worth, it has been steadily climbing. Number 1, her net worth. Key sponsorships can make all the difference. Cam has been on top of the college world for a while now. Her success has allowed her to work with some of the biggest brands in the world. Each lucrative deal has made her into a millionaire, and that's before even playing in the WNBA. Add that to her business ventures, and she could really be racking in some serious cash. All in all, her estimated net worth is somewhere around the $1 million mark.